Quick, before you watch Joker, let me tell you something real quick. So, Joker's coming out tomorrow, actually. So, the media for the past month when this movie came out in the Toronto International Film Festival have been in a shitstorm. So, basically, the Joker movie has been basically controversial since that festival, since reviews got out, since people said what they had to say about it. Everyone had their own opinions even before seeing the movie, that today or tomorrow or Friday or a week ago if they got screenings. So everyone had their opinion, and which is hilarious because like 90% of the people that had opinions haven't seen the movie. But apparently Joker, through some of the reviews, is being touted as an incel empowerment type of movie. Isn't. Okay, YouTube keeps censoring the word so, okay. Mayhem isn't funny, right? So, the idea that a film that is just made about a fictional character who is known to be an antagonist, a psychopath, a bad person in general, to most people, a lot of people don't see him as empowering or as a, as a role model. Most people see him as a crazy psychopath that fights with Batman a lot over like the span of 80 years. So, basically, this movie's been controversial on the sense that it seems that because Joker, Arthur Fleck, seems like an incel from the trailers, because I haven't seen the movie. Everyone has been saying that basically this is the snapping point, that we live in a society, and that this is a snapping point for Arthur, and that pretty much this movie is his snapping point into becoming the Joker, and that the Joker is quote-unquote seen, and that some people, incels, quote-unquote, specifically, can see this movie as empowering, as a way, a scapegoat, or as a way to manifest what they've been feeling inside through becoming actual Jokers in real life. Now, that's some crazy shit. So, to me, that's a little bit baffling, because I feel like common sense rules. Because a film like Joker and the character of Joker has been known to just be chaotic. You don't know what he is. Don't know his ideals. The most you ever know is just like maybe what he tells Batman through their like weird friendship thing, whatever. But that's all you really get about Joker. His mind is always a scattered piece. Killing Joke said it best. Sometimes I remember it this way. Sometimes I remember it another way. There is no concrete origin for the Joker. He is just a blank slate. So to see a character getting adapted for the first time in his own feature, without Batman, without anything, aside from maybe obviously DC Easter eggs and locations, it's something interesting to watch. Most people that are comic book readers or people that have a brain see Joker and just think, oh, he's an interesting villain. Definitely not a role model. Hell, Batman's not even a role model. And they made a point of that by making Nightwing rebel against him. Because obviously they had a toxic relationship towards the end of their thing. And then he became Nightwing. Batman and Joker themselves are not role models. So it's crazy to me that we like literally live in a society that people think, and like it's gone to so, like it's so far gone that the NYPD, I'll post the screenshot here, like NYPD covering Joker screenings over fears of incel violence. So the article says specifically that the NYPD is taking no chances when it comes to the premiere of the new Joker flick, which has already drummed up fears of movie theater violence. NYPD Chief of Patrol Rodney Harrison has directed all the city's precincts to provide police coverage at Big Apple theaters showing the movie. Come on. It's a movie. It's a fictional movie. We've had Taxi Driver, I'm sure, was skeptical when it came out, but I doubt armed policemen and women were going to the theater to go protect people. Granted, the threat of violence is never is obviously never a thing to be taken lightly. I get that. But this is just a movie about a comic book character that people should just go and watch and have fun and just find interesting. Hell, most of the reviews that I've seen about Joker have all been saying, like the ones that call it masterpieces and everything, all say that the movie's great, blah, 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 Arthur Fleck. You feel bad for the character of Arthur Fleck, but as he slowly gets into madness, you don't feel that bad because then you're now concerned, and then now you're like, whoa, because now he's stepping into Joker territory. So, if obviously, like, that's like 80% of the reviews. If 80% of the reviews are telling you that the movie is obviously like just common sense, use your brain, that it's not gonna. The thing is, where does the line draw? If Joker is gonna like come out, and then people are scared about violence from a fictional character, it could deter future movies from taking a risk like this. Joker is a risk movie. Out of nowhere, Scorsese said, let's produce it. Joaquin Phoenix jumped aboard. Todd Phillips, who was only known for The Hangover. And there, everyone was skeptical. And then now it's apparently primarily a masterpiece or whatever. And it's just a risky project. So the fact that people are dumping on this movie before the movie even comes out, I get that Todd Phillips has said some dumb like crap, like in his comments about like the controversy towards the movie, and I get it. Some stuff he said like about comedy being dead because people are too sensitive to take it. That's stupid. Comedy can be comedy without like being super like, you know, edgy and stuff. So aside from him, the movie looks fantastic as a film, as an art piece. It looks great. It takes inspiration from Taxi Driver, from King of Comedy, both Scorsese films, obviously. So to me, a lot of this stuff is just ridiculous. I can't believe that we got NYPD showing up, like for a movie, when you have like, I know he compared it to John Wick. The only way I can compare John Wick or any other movie, fictional movie might I add, is that a lot of movies have violence in it. A lot of movies have much more violence than what it seems like Joker is going to have. Joker seems like it's going to have violence, but I guess the difference being is that Joker has real violence in the sense that this is very grounded in reality, which makes people uncomfortable, which by all means, if you're uncomfortable with a film, you are allowed to feel uncomfortable. But that there's a difference between feeling uncomfortable and saying that the movie's promoting something. Because obviously if the movie's twisting your arm to make you look at the character in a bad light, then obviously if you see that character in a good light, obviously something is up. So I don't get it. It really is such a baffling topic. I was waiting like a long time to see like until like not the dust settled, but until like the month passed and like see like everything that people are talking about until like release, to like give my opinions on it. And then now I just think it's like ridiculous. Yeah. So what was I gonna say? I had one more thing to mention. Oh, if you're talking about a character like Joker and like villains and all that, people idolize Darth Vader, and he murdered. That's probably going to be bleeped out by YouTube. I'm sorry. He murdered the cosmos, all the Jedi, everything, a lot of things. People see him, and somehow he still got redeemed at the end. People see Thanos. No problem with Thanos, even though half the universe literally dies in Infinity War. And no one bats an eye at that because he's an interesting villain, and like I don't agree with him. And to help, some people even said they almost like fell for Thanos' plan. So where I like it, and there was no controversy for that either. So I don't know, man. This is DC's most popular villain. He's finally getting a movie that seems like it's worth the time, and it seems like a deep dive into something that's crazy and off the wall and Joker, and I'm all for it. It's pretty much an Elseworld story, which is basically, if you don't know what Elseworld is in DC terms, it pretty much means like an alternate universe like style, like Superman Red Son, you know, like all stuff like that. So yeah, all that being said, let me know what you guys think about Joker. Are you excited for the movie down below? Let me know. Are you still going to watch it? Did Todd Phillips' remarks kind of sway you off of it? Do you think like me that the whole controversy with this film is ridiculous? Because it's just a film. It just wants to be a film. It wants to be a Joker film. No one intended for this movie to like promote anything. WB even had to come out and say with an official statement that everything is fictional, that you shouldn't take anything of these fictional things as a representation of what the movie is. Like the fact that WB had to come out and say that this movie is fake says something. So I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe for new shit that we have. If you enjoy, follow my Instagram, Twitter, my Snapchat. And I guess we do really live in a society. Bye, guys.